If you're evaluating an anesthesiology contract and you haven't done your market research yet, you're negotiating blind. Today, we walk through the 3 benchmark sources that actually matter for anesthesiology and the framework for using them before you sign. Source 1, the ASA Salary Survey. The American Society of Anesthesiologists publishes compensation data segmented by subspecialty and practice setting. This is the most specialty-specific public dataset available for anesthesiology. It covers academic versus private practice distinctions, regional variation, and subspecialty breakdowns, cardiac, pediatric, pain management. If you are negotiating an anesthesiology contract and you have not reviewed the ASA survey, you are missing the most authoritative specialty-specific reference available. Source 2, 2025 National Physician Compensation Data. The anesthesiology-specific cut from this dataset shows a median total compensation of $563,750 based on 4,386 physicians. That is a large sample. The 25th percentile is 480,000, and the 75th is 661,000. These numbers anchor your negotiating position. Do not use general physician benchmarks. Use the anesthesiology-specific cut only. Source 3, Local Market Intelligence. Regional groups, hospital subsidy norms, and AMC versus private group competition vary significantly by geography. The national median is your floor and ceiling check, but what the group next door actually pays is what moves the needle in a negotiation. Talk to 5 to 7 colleagues at comparable facilities in your region. Ask what their effective annual income is. That local data is the hardest to get and the most valuable to have. Now apply setting adjustments. Academic anesthesiology programs run $400,000 to $500,000 at median. The 2025 data shows an academic median of $442,000, which is $121,000 below the national incumbent median. That is the largest academic gap of any specialty in this dataset. If you are comparing an academic offer to the national median, you are comparing the wrong numbers. Community anesthesiology runs $550,000 to $650,000. Rural and critical access settings, hard-to-fill positions, routinely offer $650,000 and above. AMC-dominated metros are their own category. When a large academic medical center controls regional market share, it compresses private group rates below where they would otherwise land. Know who controls the local anesthesia market before you negotiate. Here is the critical distinction that trips up almost every anesthesiologist. Total compensation percentile and hours worked percentile are not the same variable. A physician at median total comp, $563,000, could be working 30% fewer annual hours than a partnership track physician earning the identical number. The effective hourly rate tells you more than the annual figure. Divide your offer by your expected annual clinical hours. Then compare that rate to peers at the same setting type. On-call compensation is the largest variable in any anesthesiology contract. The national data shows a median annual on-call compensation of $32,000. But the 90th percentile is $448,000. That range is not an error. 2 contracts with identical base salaries can produce $32,000 or $448,000 in additional on-call compensation depending on call structure, daily rate, and call frequency. The median daily call rate is $2,000. If your contract has a call obligation without a stated daily rate, or only a token payment, that benchmark is your floor check. Here is the 4-step research framework. Step 1. Gather. Pull the ASA survey and the 2025 National Anesthesiology data. Document compensation percentiles, setting benchmarks, and on-call comp ranges. Step 2. Adjust. Apply the correct setting correction, academic, community, or rural. Do not compare an academic offer to community data or vice versa. Step 3. Cross-validate. Reach out to colleagues at comparable facilities. Effective annual income divided by annual clinical hours. Hours matter as much as the dollar figure. Step 4. Present. Bring data to the negotiation table. Cite the source, cite the percentile, cite the gap. Specific numbers produce specific outcomes. Vague frustration does not. If you want the analysis done for you before you sign, the ClauseLine analyzer runs your contract against the benchmarks. One report, one weekend. Defensible numbers. ClauseLine.com. Link in the description.